Can you hear?
Yeah. I can hear you. Yeah. So, hello everybody. It's Jeff Eichen with Women in Weedsday. I have an incredible day started for us here. It's going to be really beautiful, and I'm going to go back to my Zoom chat here and see that we have Roxanne in the house. Roxanne is our beautiful organizer, manager, and hempstress from the outer space contingency that's going to help to end prohibition globally. And this is Jeff Eichen with episode 214, and we'll get our little intro in a little while. But we want to hear from Roxanne. Roxanne joined me from NOCO, one of the largest expos in America, just about a month and a half ago, and we've been navigating our concert series and helping each other build hempcrete homes and get the world to figure out that marijuana and hemp is freaking beautiful, and it's medicine, and it's paper, fiber, fuel, medicine, food, plastic, and food. And so that's what Jack Harris said. He said hemp hooray. So welcome aboard, Roxanne. Tell us who you are and where you are and what you're doing. Welcome.
Hola, estoy en el ciudad de Quito. Hi, I'm Roxanne. I'm currently in Quito, Ecuador. I'm at my friend's house, and I'm staying with my friend's house at their family house, and it's right close to the center of the city. So behind me is this little hill of a mountain because we're surrounded by volcanoes here. So they're very, very tall volcanoes, but this is a little mountain. It sort of marks the center of the city, and it's called El Temecillo. And down this little pathway, if you kept walking down the road behind me, you'll enter this area where there's an ancient aqueduct and a natural spring. And then if I go over here, there's the Rio Machangara, which is our ancient river that runs through the historic center of Quito. I'll turn my camera around.
Oh, fantastic. Look at that. It looks like a pyramid.
Yeah, so, I mean, the city is built in an alley of volcanoes. This is the wall. They have glass on top to as a way to keep people out of your property. My friends are dealing with a plumbing issue today. Underneath the bridge, there's actually a Star Wars exhibit going on right now, which is really funny. But yeah, let me see if my friends can say hi.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal?
Mucho gusto.
Hey, ¿cómo se llama?
Gabriel, es mi nombre, tú.
Jeffrey, me llamo Jeffrey. So thank you so much for enjoying the plant, the hemp and the cannabis.
It's a pleasure with Roxy. It's a good friend and good human being.
And we're all in this together on the planet. We in America, my work is to help the prisoners come home that are in jail for mota.
Great job.
Thank you. Mucho gusto. Can you tell anybody? Can you tell the world? Can you tell the world about how important marijuana and hemp are for climate change?
Bueno, para el cambio climático.
Sí, claro. Y las plantas.
Of course, the plants, the nature is the answer, I think.
It's important that we make everybody free and we re-legalize marijuana around the globe, the world.
Eres muy importante para llegar.
Sí, sí. En todo el mundo.
Ah.
Hola, hola. Sí, aquí. ¿no?
Es un fiesta para Inti-Raymi esta semana en Quito. Esta semana, this is the summer solstice, and so we have like a festival here called Inti-Raymi.
Okay.
It's, you know, how we celebrate the summer solstice here. And
Of course.
so there's like a zapatea, so we'll be dancing around the city and like everyone will be dancing.
Tell your friend that I went to do a festival in Vilcabamba.
Yeah.
I was in Vilcabamba. We did Water Woman, the opposite of Burning Man. Water Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had music and lots of shamans. We had people. We had the people from Colombia come, and so we love Ecuador. My friend makes cacao there. He grows on the ocean, the cacao.
Yeah. Yeah. We ate some chocolate yesterday.
¿Cuándo va a ser eso?
And
Yeah.
and plant.
When did you go? When did you go to the festival?
The festival was 2012. The end of the Mayan calendar. At the end of the Mayan calendar, right? Yeah. So no one deserves to be in jail for a plant. Thank you for everything you're doing there, for CBD, for medicine, for food, and for paper. You know, I want toilet paper with hemp so I could wipe my butt with toilet paper.
Yeah. Well, we went to a cafe yesterday in La Floresta. It's a neighborhood here called La Floresta, and they had some CBD cafes and people doing some cool work there. There's a company here making plastic out of hemp, which is amazing, and it seems like the city is like, or the country as a whole is like, you know, taking hemp seriously and investing in new products. And there's lots of like groups, you know, making shampoos and oils for your face and like all sorts of stuff. So, and also chocolate and coffee.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get a hemp chocolate company to start. You know, CBD chocolate.
Yeah, we can do that. There's a bunch already here, so.
And we can white label it for the concert. Freedom chocolate. We can do freedom chocolate.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, freedom chocolate. Yeah, with the prisoners' information on the bars.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
And, I can get some samples and I'll bring them back.
That'll be great. That'll be great. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much.
Jeffrey.
Okay. I'll let you guys go because you're long distance and it's just cyber now, and we're gonna help to end the war on drugs. No more
Yeah.
war on drugs.
Ya pues. Eso.
Eso.
And
Va a llover, dale. Ya.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ciao.
Thank you, sweetie. I'm so happy. Jeannie, are you available, Jeannie, to say hi to Roxanne? Let's see if Jeannie's here.
Yes, I am. Hi, Roxanne.
Hi, how are you?
Cheers. Thanks for being on Weedsdays. Good to
Yeah.
see. Yeah, good to have you.
Yeah, it's so nice to see you. I brought some of these tiny microphones for my friends here, so I'm excited for them to make more content. They make a lot of indigenous hip hop and like really promote a lot of like languages and like the continuation of like, you know, preserving culture. And so you know, I just brought them a bunch of like microphones and cameras and stuff like that for filming. And the tiny mics are hilarious. So
Aren't they funny? They're brilliant. Russell!
Yeah.
Russell's in the house. Yay!
All right, well, I will check in with you guys later, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you
Thank
from
you.
Ecuador. From Ecuador.
From
Okay.
Ecuador.
Bye,
Big
guys.
hug.
Save the world, Roxanne. We'll see you when you get back. Well, when will you be home?
I'm going to Orlando on Sunday, and then I'm going to St. Louis, Missouri, and then I'll be back home in 2 weeks.
Okay.
A week and a half.
And can we still have our meetings?
Yeah.
Okay,
Of course.
cool. Let's have a meeting with Rodimus, and hello, Russell, and thank you, Roxanne. Cheers. Mucho gusto.
Salud.
Cheers.
Ciao.
Okay, see you later, Roxanne. Suave. Hasta luego. So everybody, I'm gonna start the show, and here we go. I'm gonna share our screen and start the show. That was all the way from Ecuador, everybody. And so let me get our intro here, and that is right there. And here we go. So we're here with the Indigenous representation, everybody, and I've talked to Winona this week, and all the good people on the planet that are trying to get the next generation legalized so they can have an income, and we can help global warming through remitigating the soil with hemp. Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen here with episode 214 of Weedsday, Women in Weedsday. Today we honor those in need, and I have Peter from incredible Arizona in need of your help. So listen up and tune in to Peter's needs. He is a cannabis supporter and has been for all these years, and he's reaching out and needs your support. He needs $5,000 plus to get the medicine to help him with his disease that he has. He has Lyme's disease. So if anybody has information and or donations, please go to relieffoundation.org or get in touch with me or Peter's page that will post. Thank you. Hemp Emperor. Well, so all I got to say, everybody, is that it's a beautiful day, but not for everybody, because we are still dealing with, I'm telling you, with people in jail for a plant. I mean, what the fuck, right? You know, and we've got the smokers, the tokers, and the midnight jokers. And the midnight jokers are, you know, the dragon. The dragon is the man that has made marijuana illegal for how many years? Lots of years, 50 years plus. 1937, Anslinger said, and William Randolph Hearst said, oh, we should just make marijuana illegal so we can make more money for newspapers and paper, because marijuana makes the perfect paper, you know, and, you know, it's just really important to bring these people home that are in jail for a plant. I mean, you know, the governor, I think it's Ohio. I'll read the news here if Rodimus does not come on today. And in Ohio, just pardon lots of people, all in one swoop. But that's all it takes. This is a plant, for God's sakes, and it's not an angry alcoholic moment where you smoke till you lay into the sofa and get the munchies and watch a movie. But when you drink that much as you smoke, it's not even a consideration how angry and liver damaging alcohol is, or tobacco. So I just want to promote cleaner living lifestyle. The parts wear out in your car, the parts wear out in your body, so I want you to just be really, really, really gentle with yourself and really support us, support our concert, support a prisoner. Go to freedomgrow.org. That's on my shirt, and they're a fantastic organization, and they're going to join us in the concert efforts, and just carry on. What was that song? Carry on, my wayward son. We'll have peace when this is done. Don't you cry no more. So I'm not a karaoke kind of guy, but every once in a while I can carry a tune. So it's Jeff Eichen with Weedsday, episode 214. And we got the newsman coming in here. And so we're really excited to have the opportunity to speak with the indigenous down in Ecuador today, and that we have young under 30-year-old Roxanne cruising the planet and being with us, and so we're really excited that Roxanne is joining our team and helping us to promote the concert and to travel the globe. I mean, she's got so much energy, and it's so beautiful that we have somebody new in our farming. And so, Jeannie, why don't you say hi and introduce yourself and give us something that's on your mind today?
Well, I have exciting news, local news.
Okay.
I don't want to usurp the news, but everybody should hear this. So I need a drum roll.
Okay, hang on.
Portland, Oregon. Also known as Portland, Oregon, but to most of us, Portland, has done it again. You won't believe what's going on in the news. So they are going to be allowing THC products to be sold at a baseball game.
What?
Portland Pickles. They'll be the first one doing it.
I love to be stoned while I'm watching football. That'll be so fun. But don't drive, everybody. Let it wear off, or get somebody else to drive. Do it responsibly. But that's a move in the right direction. I mean, if you can drink alcohol and not take an Uber and get in your fucking car and whatever, then let's level the playing field.
Well, there's going to be more options available for people that don't want to drive, like dupers, like you said before, chronic carriages. There's many services out there, and there'll be many more. But this opens the doors wide. If you are allowing THC at a baseball game, the most American thing that you can do these days, besides eating apple pie and being good to your mom, then where do the doors open for our prisoners, for people that are in cages right now? This should open the doors wide. There's absolutely no reason that we shouldn't be able to heal, not feel, that we shouldn't be able to enjoy, imbibe, and lift our spirits higher at the same time, doing good things for each other. I am overjoyed. It's like every single one of us get a chance to be little caregivers and give just a little bit more care to each other. That is going to make all the difference in the world, because whether or not you're a toker, not a smoker, whether or not you imbibe or you enjoy or you medicate, the point is that by giving that little bit of care, that is going to keep growing and growing and growing, and there's no stopping it, because love is greater and it's lighter than hate. So it rises, hate sinks. So let's just keep rising it. I love it. It's hype. It's hype. We have Russell.
That's so cool. Good news. And Russell, tell us how excited you are that Jeannie's excited.
Not excited.
Hey, family, it's great to see everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, we had Rodimus on for a minute. He's in the background. We'll get him back. I'm trying to get the news to come up here and send it to him. But all is well. Tell us a little bit about you. And I actually have some news today that your book is on Amazon. Tell us a little bit about that. Let's give Russell a little bit of information of happiness. But before we do that, I want to tell everybody about Peter. Peter's here on my side here. Peter's my friend of many, many, many years. He's a hemp activist of the third kind, the fourth kind, the fifth kind. He's just an incredible, incredible soul. And Peter is 90 pounds right now. And he's a big boy. And so you can imagine. And he went out to downtown yesterday in Arizona, in a 400-person town that he has. And he was having the struggles, but people were loving him and hugging him. But it's amazing. And he's got Lyme's disease. So everybody, send your money to me and I'll get it to him. Or you have the GoFundMe, which is .me/Frank Charlie 1 Charlie Charlie 8 Frank Charlie. So I don't want to repeat that. It'll stay there all show. And just go fund me him $4.20 or $420 or $42. It's really beautiful to help another soul and to pay it forward, especially a hamster that's my bro. And he called me very sad yesterday saying, I need to turn to you, Jeffrey. So let's grandfather this and grandmother this help for beautiful soul, my friend Peter. So Hemp Hooray, Peter, we love you. And we'll see if we can bring you some. He needs $5,000 to get this medicine that could save his life. So if we had a strain of marijuana that was cool, that would do that. That would be cool too. So Russell, give us now. Russell's going to tell us about his book and how marijuana freaking saved his life, and nobody should be in jail for what Russell is imbibing. So hit it, man.
Hey guys, howdy from Texas. Hola amigos. Finally, me and Mr. Steve Kravitz finished the book. It's called Pain is My Companion. It started out as just a little documentary about how I got off opiates and benzodiazepines using whole plant medicine and psilocybin mushrooms. Then after the open heart surgery and the great success that I made, Steve kept wanting to tell a story about my life. So we incorporated a lot of cannabis and a lot of my life in sports and how it helped me come back from almost certain death. I mean, I had 5-way open heart surgery in 2019, and doctors told me, you're done. Go home, get your affairs in order. Now, like our new friend in Ecuador, I travel around the world telling people my story. Whole plant medicine, cannabis saved my life. Cannabis saved my life from pharmaceuticals, and Big Pharma hates that. So they're not going to like my book. But you can find my book on Amazon right now, and there'll be a few more openings where you can get it. But Steve's in charge of everything. I'm just tickled to death that the two of us who work together, because with my brain injury, it was very challenging. But you guys have been wonderful, giving me a platform to talk about it. And now, Jeffrey, it's time to work on your concert. I'm going to come see you guys. I'm going to show up at Oakland, and we're going to have a party, and we are going to free the weed worldwide.
It's so beautiful. Tell us a little bit about your story, about what the book, give us a flavor so people say, hey, I want to read your book.
Well, it's basically coming from an abused environment, a lot of different kind of abuses that we don't have to go into here. And I used sports to escape that life. Then I got addicted to pharmaceuticals after I had an accident at work, and I used whole plant medicine. okay? And people are going to jail for cannabis. I am a walking billboard for the benefits of cannabis, plus psilocybin. I mean, when they gave me a death sentence, I started microdosing psilocybin. What did I have to lose? They gave me a death sentence. And now I'm blessed to be able to sit here and talk to you wonderful people all over the world about how I came back. And now my family loves and knew me. I got a second chance at life because of cannabis and other things, such as psilocybin. And I want to tell the world about it. So we came out with a book. Hopefully, it'll explain a lot. Because I'm telling you, I've been using cannabis since 1977, Jeff. 1977, and I wasn't allowed to talk about it. When I was an athlete, we weren't allowed to endorse it. We weren't allowed
I just
to
resent it.
Now, everybody should be able to use this plant. Nobody should be in jail for this plant.
Well, without a doubt, it's so beautiful that that we have your book done, man. That's fucking cool. And
Now we need to work on a documentary with you, okay?
without a doubt, yeah. Let's raise the funds and have me come out. Let's go here. Let's go there. When I do a show, we'll have you right there as one of our poster childs. You know, we have to. I've got Katie May. I'm going to be doing a photo shoot with here for the poster. I've got a lot of people in the wings. You know, I met somebody the other day with over $1 million and less than $200 million, and they want to do something in weed. So maybe we're knocking on the right doors. I don't have them yet, but it seems right now money is funny, but for some people not. So let's support each other. Everybody, Russell's book can be found on Amazon. And what's the name of your book again?
Pain is my companion.
Okay, hang on. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Hang on. I'm trying to.
Well done, Russell. Well done.
Yeah,
We're
we're.
done without you guys.
Yeah, it's so important for everybody to say what they need to say. Do it in social media. Russell Russell's new book is Pain is My. Okay, here we go. On Amazon. Okay, let's see if my beautiful software can help us. There it is. Okay. So there's Russell's. Let's not block any of our beautiful souls here. Hang on. So let's get this out of the way here. Boom. There we go. So we want to not get Peter. Okay, there we go. So Russell's new book, everybody, Pain is My Companion, on Amazon.com. I just sent the news to Rodimus, so we got the news coming on board. And Russell, tell us a little bit about the combo effect of mushrooms in your life and plant medicine in general, and why nobody should be in jail for a freaking plant.
Well, when I fell and broke my back and got my brain injury, doctors prescribed a lot of medicine, okay?
Mhm.
So-called medicine. And that medicine ruined my life, Jeff. So everybody should have the option to use an alternative medicine, such as this. That medicine right there has given me a second chance at life, as well as the depression and my brain injury, the microdoses of psilocybin. is I wasn't social with Jeff. I wasn't.
Sure.
I wouldn't like talking to people. I wouldn't go on social media. Once I started microdosing, 4 months after open heart surgery, I went back to Europe. I was in Germany visiting my family, my cannabis family. I went all the way to Budapest. And the doctors were like, what are you doing? They told me, you can't work out anymore. Jeffrey, as soon as we get done here, I'm doing physical therapy. I can't wait. At 60 years old, I feel like I'm 18 again, all because of this plant.
Look, check
and
me
the
out.
magic mushroom.
I got something.
I love it, man. I love it. You know what? When I was an athlete, we used to take a lot of medicine, pharmaceuticals to heal and get big and get strong. Now, I'm an old hippie. I'm staying in shape. I eat healthy. Everybody's like, what are you doing? Magic mushrooms and cannabis. You know, I use FICO too. I use FICO and RSO, and it has just changed my life tremendously. I talk to people. I get along with people now that I never would have talked to in the past. I told you my story when we were in Buenos Aires. A man walked up and said, are you smoking cannabis? You smoking weed? And I'm like, yeah, you want some? We never would have talked in public here in the United States. I mean, completely different opposites.
It's just so weird. It's so weird. All these years, marijuana's been illegal. All these years growing up as a kid, we had to hide it. We had this, we had that. It's just so freaking weird that, you know, that alcohol is so like just normal in restaurants and this and that, you know. I mean, I believe that, you know, that we should not have the, you know, with tobacco, some people say, oh, well, that person died of, what do they call it when you're sitting next to somebody and they're smoking, you know, you get that effect. So I believe that cannabis is not for everybody, and that you should be able to do it in the privacy of a cannabis lounge, you know, and then have a green Uber come and pick you up and take you freaking home, you know. And if that's what you want to do, and at a concert, you know, this and that. The issue with Reefer Madness is we want to do Reefer Gladness, because as Tommy Chong said in my movie and my show, it's so amazing, this plant, what it can do for paper, fiber, fuel, medicine, and food, and now hempcrete and plastic. So
oil.
Yeah. We were just talking about polymers and making a hempcrete polymer combination to be able to blow it in as insulation for homes. And so I'm getting ready to do this hempcrete dome at my house with my friend's 3D printer. And this is the paperwork that I have today. I don't know if you can see that, but I have this new camera that's kind of I'm getting used to. But anyways, so there it is. So it's amazing that we're going to navigate some of that and help the indigenous at Lakota hemp and globally. Now we have Roxanne, who was on the show today, down in Ecuador. So we have our farming getting out there, and it is one person at a time. But because we're getting older, we want to pass it on. We want to teach the young people. So everybody go get Russell's book. Be inspired by an athlete and an abused athlete, somebody that's coming out of the closet and sharing that information, because we can now. We can, and we should, and we always should have. It was like in that movie Reefer Madness, where they're smoking and they're playing the piano and they're having smooching on the sofa. What's wrong with that? My case closed. I'm not going to say that everybody that drinks gets in a fight or kills somebody in a car, but it's just so beautiful to you know, be in recovery and take everything in moderation, except for love.
Well, Jeff, you know, my background is German, and alcohol has run so many of my family members. So one of the things I did years ago is I quit alcohol. And now, so many of my family members are starting to follow suit. And I notice I have a better relationship with people when we're using cannabis and not alcohol. So
Hey,
I'm glad you brought that up.
hey. Well, we're going to get Rodimus to come back in here and read the news, but I'm going to read part of the news right now here, everybody. So it's news time. Bom, 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 bom. So here we go. Let's see if I can get this little. So episode 214, the Canon News. Pain is My Companion. The book is available on Amazon now. The story of Russell, an athlete and plant medicine advocate, by Steve Kravitz, the author. He's been on our show many times, everybody. Come of age story by abused boy that finds success through athletics while still becoming an airline professional. His strong character carries him through cancer, heart issues, and the fall off of a 20-foot tall scaffolding at work, crushing 3 vertebrae and cracking his head open. The next 15 years were drug addictions to cope with the pain. That's called opiates, everybody. After losing everything that was important to him, he became clean and researched for a natural way to deal with his remaining pain, his journey to success and back to healthy life. Welcome, Russell. So what the hell? Ham Ham Parade, that book is going to I bet it's great. And if we can get a docu out of that too, a short docu, and send that to Can and all that stuff, man, that'll be great. So that's the news, everybody. We got Russell, and don't forget Peter. Peter is GoFundMe.me/Frank Charlie 1 Charlie 8 Frank Charlie. So that's a GoFundMe portal to help Peter, a hemp activist, get back on his feet from Lyme's disease. So it's really important, really special. So yeah.
Can you let Peter know that I will assist him with his diet if he wants, just to reach out to me. Any kind
Sure.
of supplements. Also with the peptides, I'll talk to the CEO and see if I can get him some samples and some free stuff to help him with his recovery process.
Sure, without a doubt. I'll let Peter, because he was emotional yesterday, and as we all get lonely in a small world, you have your wife, your maybe one child, or your dog, and they look at you, and then you feel like nothing's going right because you keep losing weight. And he's, I think, 90 pounds right now, and he's probably 5'10", 5'11". So the idea is let's get on it. I'll just give you his messenger, on Facebook, and you just go get him. Just say, hey, we're farming buddies, and Jeff sent me to you because he really needs us right now, really hard.
Let him know I'm going to reach out to him. Okay.
Okay, for sure. Let me see if Rodimus is coming. Come on, Rodimus. Okay, here he comes. It's not on yet. But so everybody, what's your favorite strain this week? We got some lemon something, lemonade, or lemon something, and we watched this movie last night. The second movie is out, but we watched for the series. We wanted to see the first movie, and Kim never saw it before. And by the way, Canon Nurse Kim was here last night. She's actually in the other room right now with Kyrie. So we're having a great time together. She was on the water today helping somebody with their sailboat. She teaches sailing. But Kim and I watched Inside Out 1. And Inside Out 1 is one of the most remarkable movies about your memories, And hang on, I keep getting... Okay, just hang on. We're just gonna spank the little guy here. Just come on, we're waiting for you. We love you. Okay, so live TV, everybody. Remember when Bob Hope and Johnny Carson were doing live? This is live, and we love it. And no one should be in jail in a dark cell for frickin' burning a rolling smoker, you know? And I mean, just think about it. You know, every movie you ever saw in Hollywood, you know, whether they were drinking real beer or not, but every bar scene. I mean, you know, fighting in a bar scene. Well, I think that if we had bar scenes for the rest of our lives and they were marijuana bar scenes, what would it be? Pillow fights or, you know, or fucking dancing? You know, like, hey, I don't like you, but I'm going to play some music for you. Maybe you can dance to this thing because I'm fucking stoned and I'm happy I'm not on alcohol, you know? So I don't hate alcohol and I'm just not it's not my thing, you know, everybody. And so, you know, nor are hard drugs, you know, but I know I've had some mezcal and some tequila with my dad down in Mexico where he lived for 30 years before, and excellent. But it just fucking gave me a headache the next day, and marijuana does not. So I'm not
Strain.
yeah. There you go.
We're growing with the indigenous people outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Me and one of my airline brothers. We've just started 2 greenhouses, and we're working with the Apache Indian.
Oh, fantastic. Acapulco gold. I liked my Colombian gold, actually.
I missed that. I'm trying to get some of those seeds from Medellin.
Rodimus is saying let's see. Come on, Rodimus, come in. We had him here. Maybe he needs a confirmation here. Hang on. Let me see if I can pull him up. Rodimus, come to us, Rodimus. I'm trying to get my computer to work here. Come to us, Rodimus. Come. There we go. So I'm gonna get my Rodimus and see if we can pull him into the zone. Come on, zone. Okay, here we go, everybody. Rodimus. Just freaking come. We're waiting for you. We love you. Okay. He's going, well, do you want me or not? So, Jeannie, say hi to and congratulate our beautiful Russell.
Russell.
Hey, Jenny.
Cheers.
I wish I had a copy of the book in my hand. I don't have it.
Yeah, where's the freaking book?
Get Russell's book on Amazon. Everyone.
Edwin, does Edwin still listen to us?
Edwin does listen to us every once in a while. I'm supposed to go and film him and go and talk to him and be with his family, but he's lagging. He must like it inside. He must have a girlfriend there.
I'm gonna get him a copy.
Oh,
Edwin, escúchame. Nosotros pensamos en ti. Tu necesito libre, amigo. He needs to be free.
Yes.
And Edwin, I assure you, Edwin does not want to spend another moment behind bars, missing his family, missing his life, missing himself. You know, you lose a sense of yourself when you're behind bars. You don't have anyone to talk to. You don't have a support system. And those that you meet, how can you be sure that they're any type of influence that you want to be around? You need the protection of cannabis. Cannabis is so kind, so friendly. It inspires others to be kind and friendly. It brings out the best in all of us. And like you said, you're having a better relationship with your wife and your friends and your family. I'm not surprised by that. As a medical person, somebody in medical for a very long time, I've watched it. I've seen patients that have to take Haldol, that become violent and angry with their caregivers and with their family members, and even forgetting who themselves are in the mix. But then you add a little bit of cannabis to it, and they're just kind, sweet, thinking, rational people. And it's it's a form of insanity to think that cannabis should ever have been villainized the way that it was. It's almost laughable. And to think that the Portland pit bulls will be selling THC, not CBG, not CBGA, not CBG anything. See, they're going to be selling THC at a sporting event. That is going to open the doors so wide for what is
Can you
going to
imagine
be
going to a
available.
Cowboys game? Going to a Dallas Cowboys game and eating edibles and getting good baked. All right.
Can you imagine how much more community and how much more imbibing and how much closer each
There
one of
wouldn't be
us
no
will
fight.
become? Right.
There wouldn't be
When
no
we
fight
can-
in the stand.
When we can open up sports and music and art back to cannabis and the creativity and the togetherness and the opportunities that come with it, when we're not just out to make stats for ourselves and we're not just out to give the healing to ourselves and to our besties, but we're there to share it with each other and we're there to make the person next to us just as strong and healthy as the strongest healthy person in the group. That's what it's about. It's about doing for each other and not watching somebody go down in flames, but watching them rise up. Rise up in health. Rise up
Well,
in
the athletes
happiness.
now, are using it and they're talking about it, and that's what's good because not just the spectators, but I know guys that play football, pro football on magic mushrooms. They'll take 2 or 3 grams and they have wonderful success. They tell me I can see things coming before it happens. If I would have had that option to play, because I was a running back, all right, one of the few white ones out there, and if I would have had
let's work with someone else, and let's see if we can't make it work for more, and then find out we've got recipes that we can. More options for you. We're just gonna make you comfortable, not comfortable at all. But we both need that. And now I'm also going on 60, I'm 59.
Okay.
I have 3 grandchildren, and I can eat. I have given up. I've changed my diet quite a bit, but I could, if I wanted to, ingest and drink those certain things. But it's the point of, I was to the point where I could not even eat the soft foods that they recommended in the hospital. And I had to go all the way back to baby food and start at the very beginning and one bite at a time and start completely over. And it was quite a journey. And I mean, it was decades ago. And I look at myself today munching down on a rib or something, and it's like, how could you have ever had a digestive issue or any type of problem? It's very, very, very common. And the one thing that they want to do is just cut me open and start carving me out. Cannabis doesn't say, let's cut you open and carve you out. They say, here, eat this. Here, drink this. Here, have a cup of tea. Go lie down and listen to some music, or get comfy, or be happy, or laugh, or watch a movie, or dance, or sing. It's not, oh, here comes your painkiller. We're going to have to dig you up some more painkiller before we give it to you. Because it was excruciating. When your veins are crystallized.
I used to get shocked by my pacemaker, and they give me Versed, Ativan, hydromorphone, Oxycontin. And now, the last time I got shocked by my pacemaker, I did some dabs and some LSD and psilocybin microdoses. I was fine. I didn't have to go to the hospital. That saved me $1,800 and 18 hours of medicine, and then monitor me. It's such a better way to medicate at home and not have to go to the damn hospital.
The damn hospital is scary for most people because you sit in the waiting room for 6 hours. I was with my mom. She was on chemo, and, it was a tobacco related everything and whatever, it just means that we can have our medicine at home. And we need, Washington State, everybody, Jeff Eichen here with episode 214 on Weedsdays. And we're so proud of all of our people. But the Washington State just re-legalized medical marijuana, meaning that you can go to a dispensary now and they can advise you. And we need more people that are schooled in what strain possibly would be good for you and what combination of the CBD or the epilepsy medicine. And I cannot do that, Jeff Eichen. I cannot tell you what to use, but I can have my people come on my show and give testimonials. And so we've got the testimonial king and we got the queen of I Dream a Genie here. And we're doing a concert, everybody. But let's welcome in Rodimus. Rodimus has a beautiful flower of life there. Somebody told me that that flower has the most vitamin C on the planet, and that it's also the crown of thorns of Jesus Christ. So whatever, whatever you think, it's not a religious thing, but it could be. Sacrament is what you like and what you do when you go to church to take your medicine. Okay, so let's welcome in Rodimus Para. Thank you, Rodimus, for joining us today. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. We have lovely Kim in the back office telling us that we had no sound. And so she came in my office and said, hey, there's no sound on StreamYard. So I got it and fixed it and we're good. So that just means that we need a sponsor, everybody. We're going, raising our hands, say sponsor, so I can get a back office person every show. So love you, everybody. Rodimus, welcome. You're muted. You're muted, Rodimus.
Hi, Canon Nurse. Nice to see you. And Russell, congrats on the release of your book. That's fantastic. Congratulations, brother. I know that was a long time coming, man. So I hope a lot of people read it and get your message. And because you're a very powerful force, Canon Nurse, you're also a great spokesperson. I'm proud to be in both of your company. And Jeffrey, thank you so much for doing the show. And I'm glad to be here too.
Hey, well, we've had a full show already today, and we're gonna keep it as short as possible. But we have a little bit of canon news that Rodimus enjoys reading every show. So why don't we take it away, Rodimus? And I'll give you a little drum roll here. Okay.
Thanks. Well, there is some good, interesting stuff happened just a few days ago. So Governor Moore of Maryland, Wes Moore, today signed a historic executive order pardoning 175,000 Maryland convictions related to the possession of cannabis, including convictions for misdemeanor possession of cannabis and certain convictions for misdemeanor possession of drug paraphernalia. The order represents the largest pardon of misdemeanor. Yes, me too. Represents the largest pardon for misdemeanor. Adult use and possession of cannabis and was overwhelmingly approved by popular referendum. Of the 175,000 pardons issued, more than 150,000 of them represent misdemeanor convictions for simple cannabis possession, and more than 18,000 represent misdemeanor convictions for use or possession with intent to use drug paraphernalia. Eligibility criteria for the pardons include convictions for misdemeanor possession of cannabis or misdemeanor use or possession with intent to use drug paraphernalia, convictions for misdemeanor use or possession with intent to use drug paraphernalia where in cases associated with misdemeanor cannabis possession and no other charges were incurred, and related disposition of guilty or probation before judgment. Charges occurring prior to January 1st, 2023, when possession of personal use amount of cannabis was decriminalized, quote, the enforcement of cannabis laws has disproportionately and overwhelmingly burdened communities of color. Opportunities were denied because those who were convicted faced steep obstacles to jobs, education, and housing, said Maryland Attorney General Anthony G. Brown. Continuing, Governor Moore's pardons will remove these barriers and enable thousands of Marylanders to lead productive lives without the impediments created by their prior convictions. I thank Governor Moore for his bold and decisive action in the name of fairness and equity. As a result of the executive order, the Maryland judiciary will ensure that each individual's electronic docket is updated with an entry indicating that the conviction has been pardoned by the governor. The process is expected to take approximately 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Governor Moore's executive order also directs the Department of Public Safety and Correctional Services to develop a process to indicate on an individual's criminal record that the conviction was pardoned. The process is expected to take approximately 10 months to complete. Last Prisoner Project applauds Governor Moore and his administration's actions to rectify racial disparities caused by cannabis prohibition. Today's historic pardon is the boldest measure undertaken by any governor and will finally provide a light at the end of the tunnel for people who are dealing with the collateral consequences of a record, inability to find housing, employment, education, or even insurance or financial products based solely on a scarlet letter from their past, said Last Prisoner Project Director of Strategic Initiatives, Jason Ortiz. By answering President Biden's continued call on governors to grant cannabis clemency, Governor Moore has become a champion of cannabis justice that other governors can follow. All it takes is the stroke of a pen to write history. And that's the Canada News. Positivity coming at you. Thanks, Rodimus.
Well, we are blessed to have these inches become miles, miles of aisles. And, they paved paradise, and what did they do? They build a parking lot, And I've had my karaoke moment for this morning, so I won't screech your ears out on that one. But everybody, it's really an honor to see some of these governors because states have more leeway than the federal does to change things. And when Biden brings the marijuana Schedule 1 down to Schedule 3, it's not going to bring our prisoners home. So we have to really use moments like this to share with the world that we're doing it. So even somewhere else in the world, whether it's Argentina, Ecuador, where Roxanne is, and we heard from her today, where they also can listen to these humans that are in charge. It's the governor. It's the guy in charge of a lot of people, a lot of initiatives decided that marijuana needed to be taken away from everybody's, party there, that they can get houses now, they can get jobs, and loans, just you have a scratch on your record because of marijuana. Come on, everybody. What can I say? What can I do? And Russell popped on and popped off. So let's get a Russell 3-finger shot here. Russell, give us 3 fingers and I'll do our shot here for the day, our thank you poster. Russell, can you hear us? There we go. Cool. Okay. Got it. Okay, cool. It's been a great opportunity to let you know today is Women in Weeds Day. We're great to have Kimmy in the background as our office person helping us to do technology today. And we have beautiful goddess, Canna Nurse, Genie in a Bottle. Thank you for all your wisdom and your growth and your foundation for being a Woman in Weeds Day. Women in pot are really important. And Rodimus is trying to say something, but he kind of froze. Are you there?
Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Okay, I'm going to blow your mind. What's Juneteenth?
You don't know what
Juneteenth is when the African Americans found out that they were free here in Texas, because it took them so long to get it. And one of the ladies here in my community made it a federal holiday. Miss Opal Lee, way to go, Rodimus. Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Texas. So we have somebody write the horses, whatever, you know, and so we're really.
I was living in Texas when that was starting to happen too, Russell. So I know all about that. I was there. I was at a Juneteenth celebration back in, golly gosh, what would that have been? Man, that was like 2003. Well, you knew about it earlier than me. I was living in Austin. I lived there for 8 years. So there was, I heard about Juneteenth. I was like, yeah, Juneteenth. Now it's a holiday. It's a holiday in California. I don't know if I think it's national, right? Right, Russell?
It's a federal holiday. I wish you still lived in Austin.
Yeah. What's that?
I wish you still lived in Austin.
Oh, I know, man. I know.
Hey.
Looks like you're beating the heat. Good. So.
Well, everybody, I mean, that news that Cannon Nurse brought today that the Portland baseball team is allowing you to smoke at the stadium. Is that what it is, or gummy bears?
Portland pickles.
What is it, Jeannie?
You're muted. There you go.
They are allowing THC products to be sold at a baseball game. Nothing is more American than watching a baseball game, eating apple pie, being nice to your mom, and vibing with your buddies.
Oh my God, Jeannie, we got to have you over for dinner with Kim.
THC infused nachos, man. Can you imagine that? THC, infuse that cheese.
420 nachos. Yeah.
Finally, that cheese has some value.
Finally.
It's great to see you guys.
It was useless before, but if it has THC in it, it's worth putting on the chips now.
We can have Velveeta High. Velveeta High.
Here's some trivia. Here's some trivia for you guys. The first nachos were sold in 1974 on Monday Night Football at Texas Stadium. When the Cowboys were playing, I think they were playing the New York Giants. Don't quote me on that. But I saw that the other day. The first nachos sold at a sports event was here in Texas. Wouldn't it be great if the next time the Cowboys played that they served nachos with infused THC?
Oh my God. Don't give it to any of the players. You know.
That would be wonderful.
Oh my God. Well, my friend in Canada, like I said, she does 420 yoga. You bong and then you stretch, you know. I mean, what more could we ask for? Everybody, don't let another day go by with a prisoner in jail. Let's end prohibition now. It's Jeff Eichen with 2014, 2,000 million, 100 billion, 14 episodes to come, to go everywhere. We're going to have a concert. We're going to get Snoop and Willie. We're going to get everybody. We say hi to Kim. Hey, Kenner, say hi to Kim. Oh, come on.
Kim, hello, Kim. Welcome home, Kim. We love you ever so much. Jeannie 420, this is Weedsdays. Everybody join us.
We're looking good these days, you guys. So we're happy. Rodimus, formerly known as Grasshopper, we're so blessed to have you every year in any weird way, you know, because I'm a joker, I'm a toker, I'm a midnight smoker. I knew I'd get some more karaoke in, everybody. So this is Jeff Eichen with 214. I guess that's a new strain. Everybody donate for Peter.
I'm just going to call you Morris from now on. That's all.
Okay. O-E-O-E-O.
I'm smoking on my Acapulco Gold. I'm going to go hit the gym, guys. All right?
Okay.
Hey.
Wait. Didn't you get a little?
Yeah, we saw that. We saw that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay. And we'll get Peter to you so you can help him with his diet.
I can help him with his diet and supplements to help him gain some weight. Okay.
Okay.
See you next week, guys.
Okay, Peter, you got Russell. Everybody, see you next week. I'm going to do the outro one more time. Here we go, and let's share our screen and do an outro. And here we go. Here, everybody, it's time for an outro. So we're here with the Indigenous representation, everybody, and I've talked to Winona this week and all the good people on the planet that are trying to get the next generation legalized so they can have an income and we can help global warming through remediating the soil with hemp. Women in Weeds Day, everybody. Jeff Eichen and all of the usual suspects and more. We had Ecuador today. It was really fun. And help Peter, everybody. Send us some money for him. He needs to raise between $5,000 and $10,000 for his medicine to stay on the planet. He doesn't want to leave. Okay, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen. Pay it forward. Pray it forward. And get in the water. It's summertime, everybody.
Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Eichen here with episode 214 of Weedsdays, Women in Weedsdays. Today we honor those in need, and I have Peter from incredible Arizona in need of your help. So listen up and tune in to Peter's needs. He is a cannabis supporter and has been for all these years, and he's reaching out and needs your support. He needs $5,000 plus to get the medicine to help him with his disease that he has. He has Lyme's disease. So if anybody has information and or donations, please go to relieffoundation.org or get in touch with me or Peter's page that we'll post. Thank you. Hemp Hooray.
Okay, everybody. It was quite a, let me see if I can get us back here. Hang on. It was quite a technical job today, but Kimmy helped us get back on board, and I'm going to sign out now. So thank you so much, everybody, and hemp, hemp, hooray.
Good timing, Jeff. No,
Okay, it's me in the middle here, everybody. Let's see here. There I am. So thank you, everybody, for joining us today on StreamYard, on POD TV, and on the incredible YouTube. Sorry for the sound and everything, but I finally got a back office person to help us today, and we'll repost this show with a clean YouTube. So hemp hemp hooray, everybody, and I'm out of here. Hemp hemp hooray. Love and light, everybody.